Hi everyone, I'm Ree from mummyof4.com and I help busy mums make their lives easier with parenting tips, tricks, hacks and advice. Now the reason I'm doing this video is I had so many questions about the blog post and when I did the Instagram live, and obviously Instagram lives disappear, that I thought would be worth doing this video. So if you are joining me on Facebook, if you're joining me live, please drop live in the chat box. If you're catching on replay, please drop replay in the chat box, and if you are watching this on YouTube, then leave me a comment to say hi. So basically today's video is all about how I lost 10 pounds in a month without really trying. Little bit of background about this. This comes off the back of working with a brand called Exante, so I will hashtag this ad, I guess. Now I didn't agree to do this video for them. I've done the stuff I agreed to do for them, but I've had so many questions about it that I'm now doing this to answer the questions. So I hope that clears that up. Basically, Exante is a brand that does meal replacement products in the form of shakes and bars and they've got lots of different programs. They help people lose weight. And I'm going to be honest with you. When they first approached me, I wasn't sure if I was going to work with them. I've tried lots of different ways to lose weight. I'm going to go into my whole dieting history in a second, but I've always been a bit not sure about diet, about meal replacement things myself. I've seen lots of people do it and it didn't work. I didn't personally, I don't drink shakes and things anyway, and I didn't know they did bars. So I was really sort of replacing food with shakes. I just wasn't sure if it was for me, and I'd seen other people do it and the stuff wasn't that nice, and then it didn't work, obviously. So what I thought I would do is, before agreeing to work with them, I would buy some of the stuff myself, which I did, and try it myself, which I did. And then I found it worked, which is what I'm explaining to you now, which then I agreed to work with them. So that's just kind of my background about how this sort of came into being. So a little bit of background of me. Obviously, I've got 4 children, hence the name of the blog. And every time I was pregnant, I gained so much weight. Not just a little bit of weight, obscene amounts of weight. So every time I had the baby, I had such a lot of weight to lose. And I always found that first amount of weight, the really excessive bits of weight, fell away quite quickly. I was breastfeeding, and the weight that really isn't supposed to be there, I personally always found it's easier to come away than kind of that last stone, really, between you and your ideal weight. So that's been my experience. So what I found was, every time I'd lose the first sort of amount of weight reasonably easily just by sort of eating not to excess, but then I think the closer I got to my ideal weight, the more my motivation went as well, because I was like, well, my clothes do fit me, so I don't feel quite comfortable, but that's how I kind of felt. I found that it was harder to shift the weight and harder to stay motivated. So what I did was I tried the Exante method, which is basically these bars. I just chose, they sent me a whole load of samples first before I agreed to try it, and then out of my own money I bought the ones that are my favourite, which are the mint cookie, which is amazing, the double chocolate bar, the chocolate caramel one, and the cookies and cream one. Now basically these are the kind of things that I like to eat anyway because they're really yummy. My kind of problem, if you like, with food is, obviously I'm time starved because I'm running around like an idiot. I've got a really sweet tooth. I would eat a cereal bar in the morning, and then I'd get a massive, as I was running out of the children, then I'd get a massive sugar crash, and then I would just be starving, and then I'd snack on something else, probably chocolate, and then I'd eat something for lunch, and it would just pick all day. I get very confused between tired and hungry, so I'd often think I was hungry and I was just really tired. So this kind of sugar crash and sugar high and thing, it was just, I've just got into some really, really bad habits. And I know what you're supposed to do in order to lose weight, and I've written it about before, about how to, I've written a post about, which I'll drop below, about how to lose weight and still eat ice cream, about, portion control and just eating when you're hungry and stopping when you're full, and that absolutely works. But it's also so easy as a mum, and I know this, to slip into such bad habits where you're just eating because you're hungry, and not because you're hungry, eating because you're sad, or eating because you're stressed, or eating because you're tired. Let me know if this applies to you, if you ever feel like this, because I know I really find it, I've slipped into this pattern so many times. So anyway, so what I did was super simple really. So I just replaced, I normally had this one. Rather than eating a cereal bar for breakfast, I'd eat this, which is like 200 odd calories and full of protein. So what I found is it really kept me fuller for a lot longer, so I wasn't getting that awful sugar crash and just being really, really starving. And then I was eating one of the other kind for lunch because I'm still sort of running around like an idiot. The children are eating, I'm kind of like running around washing on and stuff. And then have a normal tea. And I did that for a month and I lost 10 pounds. Now, it's literally the easiest thing I've ever done because I didn't feel deprived at all. So normally, you know, when you're cutting out all these things, you sort of really crave them. I wasn't craving them because they were right there. I was eating them. I mean, I've now got to the stage where obviously I'm at probably my ideal weight, I guess. I'm happy with how I am. I don't feel like I need to lose any more weight. But when I run out of these, I will order some more because it's the kind of thing that I like to have in my handbag. If I'm going to snack on something, if I'm hungry anyway, if as a mum I'm running around like an idiot and I am hungry, I'm better off reaching for one of these, which I want my sugar fix or my chocolate fix or whatever. I'm better off reaching for one of these and it keeping me fuller and actually full to my next meal than I am eating a chocolate bar of equivalent calories. So as these are so nice and I genuinely like them anyway, I know some of my friends have started eating them, they're totally hooked. Loads of people on Instagram have been messaging me, having read the post and watched the live, and are just really loving them. So yeah, I can't see a time where I won't have some in stock. The children are like, can I have some? I'm like, no, darling, I'm sure you don't like it. It's too spicy. It's not spicy. I just want to tell them I don't want them to eat something because it's mine. So yeah, this is what I can say is if you want to give it a go, you should give it a go because I've just personally found it really, really easy. There are shakes as well. I didn't bother trying the shakes because I don't drink shakes when I'm not dieting. So I didn't see the point in doing a meal. For me, I would have felt deprived having a shake instead of a meal because I'm not into shakes. So it would have, but whereas eating that instead of a meal is kind of a no-brainer for me because it's something I can eat at my desk while I'm working. I know one of my friends has found that she's now taking one of these to work and sort of not having a lunch break as such and just eating one of these while she's working and then leaving earlier to go home and see her children. So that kind of thing can really help fit in your lifestyle. It's the kind of thing, I keep them in my changing bag. I'm so trendy. I have these lunch boxes for the children, which I think were from the pound shop, but I really hate squashed food. So I just keep like some raisins for Zara and like a couple of these for me in the changing bag. So if I am starving, if I have skipped a meal, which can happen, my children don't skip meals, but I sometimes do, then I've got them just to grab and go. So if you want to give it a go, if you use code MOF35, I'll put it all in the comments, and I will put the link in the comments as well, then you get 35% off. So it's well worth trying. And do you know what? If you order, I think if you order £60 worth, £60 worth, which I'm not sure how long that'll last you. Not sure. Anyway, have a look on the site. But if you order £60 worth before 11 p.m, because that's what I did when I ordered them, they come the next day, which is mad. So if you're really quite keen to get started, you can. So my advice to you would be, first of all, try, if you're going to do first order, like try quite a few different ones and see which ones you like. But then if you're going to really stick to it, to just order the ones you love, because I didn't want to, I could have ordered ones that, like, I didn't hate any of them. None of them were horrible. But some of them were just all right. And I chose, and these four I really genuinely love. And I didn't want it to get to, like, you know, the bottom of the Quality Street tin was like, the ones that you would eat if you were starving, but they don't inspire you. I didn't want to order the ones I didn't love. So I'd rather order lots of the same flavour that I love than like get to the ones that that you feel like are the dregs that you're not so fussed on. So that would be sort of my tip. There's more tips and everything, the full story on the post, which I will link below. And as always, just message me if you've got any questions. So if you are watching on Facebook, just thanks for watching, and I shall see you soon over on the page. If you are watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to like this video, leave me a little comment, hit subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when I post new videos, all that jazz. And I will catch up with you very, very soon.